Fact check. An $45 million Wilson endorsement offer to Eala. Similar posts on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are circulating claiming that international sports brand Wilson offered a $45 million endorsement deal to rising Filipina tennis player Alexandra Eala, which she has accepted. This is fake. One of the earliest posts, published on September 3rd by an FB fan page, carried the following caption. The post included a link in the comments section, which opens to another website where an entire article, dated September 4th, appears. The post is a hoax. There is no official statement from Wilson Sporting Goods or Eala about such a deal. There are no news reports about it either. Only similar posts on social media. The quote attributed to the 20-year-old tennis player in the caption is false. It was taken from another erroneous endorsement deal with a golf player that also linked an article to the same website that featured the supposed Wilson-Eala deal. Presently, Eala sponsors include sports brands Nike and Babolat, as well as Filipino companies of the Eala Group, Bank of the Philippine Islands, and Globe Telecoms, all of which she follows on social media. There are no reports that she endorses any brand. Additionally, the photo at the bottom right is the LinkedIn profile of Joe Duty, former president and CEO of Wilson, who resigned on August 31, 2025, 3 days before the post was surfaced. Created on March 16, 2025, the FB fan page Tennis Plus posted the report, which garnered more than 103,000 likes, 6,700 comments, and 3,100 shares as of writing. The buzz began with a whisper, then spread like wildfire across social media. Posts appeared on Facebook groups, TikTok videos went viral, and headlines circulated in fan pages. Eala secures $45 million endorsement with Wilson Tennis. For a country hungry for heroes on the world stage, it sounded like a dream come true. Filipinos, already proud of the rising tennis sensation, quickly shared the claim with excitement. $45 million. The number was staggering, larger than any sponsorship deal ever offered to a Southeast Asian athlete. But soon, the excitement gave way to questions. Was it real? Could it be true? Did Wilson, one of tennis's most iconic brands, really offer Eala a contract worth as much as the lifetime earnings of many global tennis stars? The answer, no. There's no $45 million endorsement deal between Eala and Wilson. How the rumor started. The origins of the rumor are as elusive as a perfectly disguised drop shot. Some trace it to a poorly sourced blog post that circulated after Alex's milestone junior Grand Slam win. Others believe it came from a misinterpreted social media comment about Wilson's sponsorship of Eala. Yes, she does use Wilson rackets, but that's a far cry from a mega-million endorsement deal. What fueled the fire was timing. Around the same period, headlines about Coco Gauff, Naomi Osaka, and Emma Raducanu's endorsement deals with giants like New Balance, Nike, and HSBC were dominating global tennis news. Fans of Alex, eager to place her in the same conversation, latched onto the rumor and amplified it. Before long, the number, $45 million, became gospel truth in casual conversations. Posts with thousands of shares proudly declared the supposed biggest endorsement ever signed by a Filipino athlete. Fact check, breaking down the claim. To understand why the rumor is false, it's important to analyze 3 things. No official announcement. Wilson Sporting Goods, headquartered in Chicago, has never issued a press release or official statement about a $45 million contract with Eala. For deals of such magnitude, announcements are typically made through global media outlets like Forbes, ESPN, or Reuters. No such coverage exists. Industry context. In professional tennis, endorsement deals vary widely. Serena Williams, arguably the greatest of all time, has secured lifetime deals worth tens of millions, but even her single-brand contracts seldom approach $45 million outright. Naomi Osaka, with her massive global marketability, has a portfolio of endorsements that collectively surpass $50 million per year, but that is across multiple brands, not from a single company. For a player like Alex, still climbing the WTA rankings, such a figure is unrealistic at this stage. Eala's current partnerships. Alex is indeed supported by Wilson for her rackets and gear, much like hundreds of professional players. However, this is typically a standard endorsement deal, often including equipment, performance bonuses, and modest financial compensation. Not a mega deal. Her other known supporters include sponsors from the Philippines and international backers, but nothing close to the inflated figure of $45 million. Why the rumor spread so easily? Filipinos love their sporting heroes. From Manny Pacquiao in boxing to Hitler Diaz in weightlifting, every victory on the global stage becomes a shared triumph. Eala, with her poise, talent, and historic junior Grand Slam titles, has naturally become a symbol of hope for tennis in the Philippines. This cultural backdrop helps explain why so many people believe the rumor. For a nation that longs to see its athletes celebrated and rewarded globally, the idea of Alex securing such a lucrative deal was emotionally satisfying. There's also the allure of large numbers. Social media thrives on sensational claims, and $45 million is an eye-popping figure. It grabs attention, fuels conversation, and encourages clicks, even if accuracy is sacrificed. The reality of tennis endorsements. To put the situation in perspective, it helps to look at the actual endorsement landscape in professional tennis. Naomi Osaka, endorsements from Nike, MasterCard, and others reportedly bring her over $50 million annually. But these deals reflect her status as a multiple Grand Slam champion, former world number one, and global icon. Coco Gauff, after winning the 2023 U.S. Open, Gauff sponsorships with New Balance and Head reportedly skyrocketed in value. But they are still in the range of multi-million-dollar annual deals, not one single $45 million contract. Emma Raducanu, following her 2021 U.S. Open win, Raducanu signed several high-profile endorsements, including with Dior and Tiffany & Company. Collectively, these may exceed $20 million annually, but again, spread across multiple brands. Against this backdrop, it becomes clear why a $45 million deal with Wilson for Eala, who is still building her senior career, is implausible. What Alex is actually proud of. Interestingly, Alex herself has never entertained or even acknowledged the rumor. Instead, in interviews, she often emphasizes what truly makes her proud. Winning the 2022 U.S. Open Girls singles title, the first for a Filipino. Representing the Philippines in the Southeast Asian Games and other tournaments. Inspiring the next generation of Filipino tennis players. Overcoming the challenges of training abroad from such a young age. Her pride is rooted not in millions of dollars, but in milestones that carry deep personal and national significance. I feel blessed to be where I am, she once shared in an interview. What makes me proud is seeing young kids from the Philippines picking up rackets because they believe it's possible now. That's bigger than any deal. The dangers of false narratives.